a grandmother.
Women in leadership, business, and lifestyle.
I know I do. Sometimes it can be overwhelming.
Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And I hope that everybody had a happy holiday. Welcome to Lifin' Talk, this segment. And before we get started, I want to encourage each and every one of you to please subscribe to this channel and also hit the like button and share, because this platform is all about empowerment and personal growth and, walking away just having one or two nuggets that really fuel you into action. And so thank you for being here, Dr. Rose, this morning.
Thank you.
My collaborator and my friend and my mentor.
Thank you for having me.
And so I thought that we would talk about a powerful topic, which is designing your future self. And that's a doozy, because again, it is not cookie cutter. Most certainly, it's not a formula that's ABC 1, 2, 3, and you have to follow each step, because everybody is made very uniquely. Everybody has different goals and aspirations. So now that it is 2026, when you see this, can't believe it.
Wow.
You might have heard a lot out there, maybe on YouTube and everything else. You know what? Create a vision board. And we get, certain programs. I'm not going to plug any, but the programs to do the vision board, where you create different images, but it's a focus on things like house or money or places to travel.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, it doesn't really focus on you internally. Your vision board is made up of a lot of different places and things that you want to do. But what about focusing on your person first? Because in order for you to accomplish all of those things on your 2026 vision board, you have to focus on yourself. And so working on your inner self, making those changes, helps you activate that vision that you have. So have you thought about that lately? Because that's a big missing piece of the puzzle. If you don't focus on yourself internally, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you want to go. You have to take a look at that.
Yeah.
Focus on all of the wonderful accomplishments also, of course, that you have made strides to better yourself. But we're always a work in progress. So what is it this year that you want to accomplish? And Dr. Rose, I'm going to let you make some points about that, because this is a great topic, and most certainly we can really dive deep on this. But our goal for today is just giving you some actionable steps and also actionable thoughts for you to think about. That, a vision doesn't always include just things. It could be about your growth as a person, because that's huge. That's really the core of it all, is your personal growth as a person, because then it helps you be more aligned, more alive, and more motivated to do the work to accomplish what your vision is. Wouldn't you say, Dr. Rose?
Absolutely. This is a big topic for me. because I'm a strong believer in having vision. I'm a visionary. And there were one year where I took our ministry on a night session where it was a visionary night. And to have everyone to create their own vision board. And a lot of times, again, Liz hit it. Our vision a lot of times is talking about the houses, the cars, the travel. But sometimes we forget about the vision board of setting up about us as individuals. And so when we think about this particular topic that is of today, I would recommend that to do that vision board dealing with you, with me dealing with me, I want to first of all look at my identity. That is one of the things to put on that vision board. Who am I becoming? Liz has been talking about that. Who am I becoming? What are my habits? How is my emotional health? How is my posture? Spiritually, naturally, financially.
Gosh.
But
I need to do my posture better.
Yeah, mine too, right? But when we think about the second thing that you want to put on that vision board when it comes to ourselves, let's deal with lifestyle. What is it? How does your day look? Ask yourself that question. How does my day look? What are my routines? What am I doing all the time? The same thing every single day. What are my boundaries? What is my environment like? And then the third thing you want to take a look at when it comes to that vision board, and that is looking at what is the outcome? Good. What is it that you are wanting? What are you building? And I think about, there's always a blueprint. You create a blueprint. And with that blueprint, it lines out everything that has to be created, everything that has to be designed, starting with the foundation. And once the foundation is laid, then everything else is built upon that foundation. And so your vision board is your foundation. And it becomes very powerful when you now pair it with a vision to the action. That's the bridge. You see, and so you want to do a couple of things. You want to update some things on a regular and a consistent basis. I have a vision board in the natural because there are things that I want to do in 2026 that I definitely did not do in 2025 and things that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And so, I have on that board places, I have an entire United States globe up on my wall over my desk. And so I can look at it. I have pinpoints in every state that I have not visited that I want to be able to visit. There is other things that is on that vision board. But now I'm structuring a board that is dealing with me.
Yes.
What it is that I need to develop about me. Where is it that I need to grow? And so my future self is not a fantasy image. Not at all. It is myself becoming fully aligned. And that's what I want to encourage you to take that full look at what it is that you want. Write it down. As a visionary, one of the things you always do, and that is you should have a diary or a journal, something that you're recording every single thing, every day, what it is, setting your goals, what goals have you accomplished today, and then whatever it was that you didn't accomplish today, then you put it on for tomorrow and you work toward it. But you have a goal that you want to work toward, and that's waking up, that's working toward your vision. But it's important that we set some things, structure some things, because you are uniquely designed, just like a blueprint, just like a home. It is designed, it has a blueprint. You yourself, you are the pattern. And so you got to build, you got to create that which the pattern has been designed to do.
Wow. Could I have said it any more better than that? I don't think so. So that's going to be a tough act to follow. So I will just add to that. I would say, in your vision board, identify your why. So your why, your what, where, and when, because that's so important. Where do you want to go? When do you want to do it? Why? Why do you want to do the things that you want to do? And categorize using categories. So in your categories, it could be like Dr. Rose pointed out, inwardly. So, a diagnostic of yourself. What type of person do you consider yourself to be? Are you timid? Do you lack confidence? Do you feel like you're stuck? Things of that nature. So, if you could describe yourself as you are right now, but also, you know what? That's what the vision is for. It is a blueprint from getting you from here to there. And you have to do the work. And then also, once you identify those categories, listed as also a subcategory, your mental health, your financial picture, your goals and your vision for you for health. And one idea could be just add one to the category. For your health, it could be activating more exercise. For your financial picture, it could be, you know what, career growth, maybe some side business that could give you more income. Your financial picture, are you financially healthy, or do you need to work on that? Are you mentally sound? So it's mental wellness across the board, internally, externally, because everything is connected. We are definitely a unique individual, but within ourselves, as that's what we have in common as beauty of humanity. We all have internally the same components that make us thrive each and every day, with mental, utilizing, exercising your brain, making sure that we can move, because momentum, both physically and mentally, it's necessary for you to complete what you start or what you envision. So that is what we are here to help, both to encourage you to design a blueprint, vision. It starts internally, because you got to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what are you passionate about. Everything to move forward is connected to that. So I think that, you know, it goes a lot more deeper than that. But for the sake of time, hopefully you see that, number one, putting a blueprint together is necessary. Identifying what fuels you. Where are you at in your personal journey? Doing work within you. And then that vision board can not only encompass what you want to see yourself doing for this 2026, going places, doing things, having more monetarily, but it also is a change. It's that change in you that drives the activation. So do you have any other final thoughts, Dr. Rose, on that?
The only thing that I would say, that when your why moves you, it'll move everything else around you.
So true. So thank you for being on this morning.
Thank you.
And I hope that you walk away with 2 or 3 ideas and strategies, because it's so important. If you want to make the change, you can make that change, but it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
And if there's no forward momentum, then you're going to be where you were in 2025. Start that way in 2026. So make that catapult and that launch in 2026, and go wherever you want to go, because you could do anything that you set your mind to. And with that, I want to encourage each and every one of you to have a great day. Happy New Year. May it be the best year ever, 2026. and may it be prosperous. And above all, because that's the most beautiful thing that we have, is our mental health and our physical health. Because if you don't have those two things, you know what? Money can't buy anything. So that's where it starts. And with that, I wish you a wonderful day. Dr. Rose, thank you so much for being my guest and my collaborator on this talk. Until next time, we will see you soon, and have a great day.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.